So what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna take his word for it. What happened? You were like, Indian voices matter. And then when I actually listened to Indian voices, you're like, no, not those Indian voices. He's like, not those fucking Indian voices, just my Indian voice matters. Motherfuckers are more racist than white people. That's hard to say. I don't think that they're more racist. They're just like a different kind of racist, but also in the same way that they also experience racism as well from white people. I don't want to go that far, but they do have like the ancient tomes of racism. Like they have really unique ways of being racist, which is crazy. But from the perspective, and I'll admit, like even myself as a Turkish person or even as an American citizen, I look at that and I'm like, why the fuck are these motherfuckers yelling at one another? Like, why do they hate each other so viciously, right? And that is unironically the Western attitude here, where they're like, look at these fucking brown dudes killing each other. This makes no sense. Like, that is how they look at this. They're like, what is going on?
Each other militarily. Now, India has over 1.2
This is, by the way, this is before. I mean, it's like the Balkans, okay? It's kind of like the Balkans, but with like thousands and thousands of years of more history and more racism and the calcified caste system on top of that. It's like Balkan posting on steroids. But then there's also internal conflict in India as well. I mean, there's internal conflict in Pakistan too, but there's certainly a lot of internal conflict in India as well. And then on top of that, there's like internal caste conflict. It's too much. Figure it out, man. You need Maoism. You needed an Indian Mao so bad. He would have whipped this shit up straight. I'm not talking Gandhi.
Active personnel in its army. Pakistan has less than half of that, 560,000. In the Navy, India has 75,000 active personnel and Pakistan has 30,000. In the Air Force, India has almost 150,000.
Indian Mao, whose name would probably be like Stalin Hitler or something.
Personnel,
uniting all sides of Indian politics.
Pakistan, again, has less than half with 70,000. But let's look at the Chinese factor now into the equation. China is by far Pakistan's largest weapons supplier, providing 81% of imports from 2020 to 2024. In contrast, Russia is your country's largest supplier, India's. And
what's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? There you go. Okay, I see myself on.
Why are you defending Pakistan?
It's a good question. I don't know. They
how much did they
I don't
pay
know, they're too spicier.
How much did they pay
The cost per murgi is less. I don't know. The cost per chicken is much less. No, I'm just joking. The chicken cost in Pakistan is much less than in India.
Pakistan. Chat getting triggered in time, -20 alert. Yeah.
Quote attack, which you referred to, we offered them an unprecedented amount of access to an Indian Air Force base, which had been attacked at Pathankot. DNA sample.
Like, he's like, Chad is like, dude, you don't understand. India's not actually attacking. They're just retaliating. Pakistan military spokesperson says Indian airplanes fired missiles on an airbase in Rawalpindi. He adds that multiple military bases were targeted by Indian missiles. But that's just retaliation, dude. You don't get it.
Samples, telephone records, the whole works. It was supposed to be a joint investigation. We never got invited for the second part of it.
And then everybody points to the Pakistani defense minister admitting to harboring terrorists. I know, man. I saw that too. I know. And I know what he was talking about. Okay. I've covered it extensively. Some might even say part of my America Deserved 9/11 actually is directly what he's talking about. Okay.
Frankly, each time, if you go all the way back to 2008 to the Mumbai terror attacks, where a substantial amount of information and material evidence was provided to the world and to Pakistan, who made the same generous offer of cooperation.
One of the funniest things out of all of this has been to see all of the Defend the West white supremacist accounts all posting so aggressively about India. Like, how did that happen? How I don't know what happened, but so many of the Defend the West, Greek statue avatar, white supremacist accounts all of a sudden are incredible experts that seemingly always align with India. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know how that happened, but I'm seeing so much of it. All the pro-Israel accounts that are also white supremacist accounts that are like, we got to defend the West from Muslim invasion. Every single one of them is posting about India right now. What is this? Casteism is insane.
They've used it for is to hide their tracks.
Caste discrimination is fucking insane. My friend is marrying a different subcaste of Brahmin than she is. Her future stepmom literally said she will have to wash her house with holy water after she visits, and said that her kind is not worth being anything other than prostitutes. I swear to God. What the fuck?
And to take away fundamentally what are assets of their deep state.
High Commissioner, I'm just going to keep you there because I just want to give our viewers and audience some context and bring that in. And I just want to pause for a moment, just remind our viewers how the two countries stack up against.
Dude, it's so crazy because it's like, it's the meme of like the Indian flag, Pakistani flag, and it's two brown dudes going, I fucking hate your guts and I hope you die, right? That's the American attitude. You are taking his word for it. Good job. Bro, I'm taking your word for it too. Like, I listen, Arun, who I know, who is Indian, okay? He confirmed the story. He said that is a likely story. Yeah, that tracks. Okay? I know he's Indian. I don't know if you're Indian or not. And I take your word for it too. And I don't even know if you're Indian or not. Yeah, Arun is Tamil. Nah, don't insult me like that. I mean, Hindutva, average India, like Pakistan being screwed. We don't support terrorists attacking trains and attacking innocent people. What do you mean? First of all, you're wrong. There is evidence that they have offered training, at least on reporting that I've seen and I've read on this broadcast. But secondly, the point isn't that like there isn't validity to separatist groups or anything like that. The point is like, what does the Pakistani government do? BLA attack trains and innocent people. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're getting training from the Indian government because separatist movements are beneficial for India against Pakistan, just like separatist movements are beneficial for Pakistan against India. The point I'm trying to make is, what do each of these states do? Wait, what the fuck? Retired Indian Major General Bakshi, India is a nuclear power. We can blast the hell out of Turkey if we want.
That India is a nuclear power. India is a space power. Yeah. We can blast the hell out of Turkey if required.
Yeah.
Turkey has been...
Yo, chill. Hey, yo, brother. Hey. Man, Indian politics is awesome. Indian politics is so crazy with it. He said we can blast the hell out of fucking Turkey with our nukes. Okay, bro. Benchod.
Misbehaving for quite some time.
For misbehaving.
You know, they recruited Erdogan, and you forget that India is a nuclear power.
Shown at a press conference that the military in Delhi put out as well. But that is part of the problem here as well, isn't it, High Commissioner? I mean, there is an information warfare that's taking place.
Of course you would ignore the photo law. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm not ignoring the photo. Okay. What the guy is saying about the photo is not true. The guy who did the prayer, the dead, wasn't Abdul Rauf Azhar, but Hafiz Abdul Rauf and the guy himself has issued a video stating he has no relation to the terrorists. But even if he did, I still wouldn't give a shit. Like, what do you mean? Okay, yeah, they're fucking at the funeral of a child and a terrorist is there and they're posing behind it. My point is that photo is completely and utterly irrelevant to the question she asked, which was, okay, you're in a unique situation here as a member of the Indian government, where the Indian government also has links and ties to the separatist movements that are operating inside of Pakistan, the same way that the Pakistani government has links that you're suggesting to terror groups that are operating inside of India. And he literally turned around and was like, well, look at this photograph. And he did not answer the question at all.
Independent journalists can't seem to get access to either side.
Well, look, it is a fluid situation out there. I don't know how helpful it would be to have independent journalists or any kind of journalists wandering around in an area where there is active military operations happening. The logical solution would be, as we've said repeatedly, for Pakistan to take the opportunity of an off-ramp, which we have made abundantly clear, including this morning, that if Pakistan stops attacking our military facilities, the matter ends there. But it is for them to decide.
All right, we're going to have Arun on now so that you guys can yell at an Indian dude instead of me, because I'm sick and tired of you yelling at me, okay? If you have the, what? One of the chatters called Arun a DMK agent already, and he hasn't even been on yet, which is cool. That's cool. He's not even on yet. Okay. All right.
Hold on, what's up?
Is your microphone fixed?
Hold on, I got you. What's up? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I bought a new microphone, but I need a Rodecaster still. I need to buy that.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna fix my. I can't hear you.
Wait, you can't hear me? I'm not talking. I'm talking now.
Wait, I can't hear you.
Wait, what the fuck? Hold on.
Like I can hear you through stream, but I can't hear you.
Hold on. It might be Discord. Hold on. I'll fix it. Input device, default microphone. What about now? Can you hear me now? Hello? No, you can't hear me that way. Mic test. Oh, no, it's not showing. Mic test. Nope, that's not working either.
I can hear my voice in the stream.
Yeah,
right? If I unmute the stream, then I can hear myself. So chat can obviously hear me.
Hold on. No, we can hear you. Oh shit. Hold on 1 second.
Let me double.
What if I use this? Okay, I'll just use this. It's dog shit, but I'll just use this as a for now. You know what I mean? Because it's just not.
Let me turn you down. I got you. I got you.
Because it's on my laptop, and I'm on my laptop. I don't have the. Okay.
Got you. I also pulled myself up on camera if you want to.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna show you. I have you. Hold on. Previews. Where the fuck? How do I hide myself? Okay, whatever. I'll just show myself. Hold on. Disable video. Nope. It's the wrong one. I'm trying to hide myself on the pop-up, but I can't figure it out. But it's fine. Okay. Whatever. Fuck it.
All right.
We'll just do it live. All right. Aruna now, everybody.